Shamanettes, and welcome to The Beauty Shaman. So if you don't know me, I am a former Revlon Charlie Girl professional model, licensed esthetician, and celebrity television makeup artist. And I've turned now to pro-aging writing and content creation. Because of my experiences, I witnessed firsthand the prejudice against women aging in the media, and honestly, it really pissed me off. So I decided to take a stand and create content specifically for those of us who choose to treat our bodies, minds, and souls with love and respect. And then maybe together we can shift society's toxic view of aging. That is my goal. In today's video, I want to share my skincare story and what I have learned as a now 59-year-old woman who doesn't use Botox, fillers, or plastic surgery. I will go through my biggest lessons and what I'm using now and why. Let's go. So my number one point is the moisturizer dilemma. So I started getting facials and peels and microdermabrasion in my late 40s. And within probably 8 months, my skin looked 100% better. I saw a huge transformation. This launched me into topical treatments and devices that I could do at home to save money and feel much more powerful in my own self-care. I will talk more about devices, skincare devices in the next point, but right now I want to head into moisturizer and topical skincare. So during this time, I started my blog and I began researching ingredients and why things like moisturizers don't do very much besides make your skin feel soft for a very short period of time. I know many of you have experienced this as well. What I learned is that most so-called moisturizers are just skin softeners and do not contain what's called active ingredients. Here is a list of active ingredients: vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, AHAs and BHAs, retinol or vitamin A, ceramides, vitamin E, and Panadol or vitamin B5. That's it. Those are the ingredients that actually benefit your skin. If you read through most ingredient decks on any product, you will find about 50 ingredients that are not active and do not help your skin at all. They just make your skin feel nice and smell nice. My advice is to toss these wasters aside and get products that use active ingredients. I now focus on shopping for a good vitamin C serum, a good hyaluronic acid, AHAs, and a retinol. It might shock you to learn that in my skincare, my daily skincare, I use a C serum. I use a C serum every day, and I use retinol about 3 times a week, and that's about it. And then I do a lot of home devices, which I'm going to talk about. Now, many of you are going to yell at me because I didn't mention double cleansing, sunscreen, and layering 5 products at night. So in my experience, you can save money by getting a good cleanser from an organic food store and a simple makeup remover and use it as needed. And of course, use sunscreen when you're in direct sunlight. But where I see the biggest transformation is honestly in using skincare devices. And the reason is that these help with cell turnover, which is my next point. Okay, my second point is damage your skin. One of my biggest lessons is that the only way to promote cell turnover and thus minimize wrinkles, acne scars, age spots, and more is by damaging the top layer of your skin. Okay, let me explain this. There are many different methods to damaging the top layer of your skin, like microdermabrasion, microneedling, peels, and laser treatments. Interestingly, using injectables like Botox and fillers do absolutely nothing for skin health. Injectables are expensive, short-term, and once they wear off, many times your skin looks worse than it did before you started with them. They do not prevent anything. All of the topical skin treatments will have benefits for you, and my advice is to pick one that you like and stick with it. Consistency is crucial, so be sure you're choosing a device that is affordable and has an affordable way to replace the rough heads that most use. So I've covered microdermabrasion at-home machines in another video that I'm going to link below, so that today I really want to talk about my current love affair with an at-home microneedling device and the immediate results that I have found from that. Okay, twice a week, I use an at-home microneedling device. And I'd say within 2 weeks, I started to notice specifically that my age spots and acne scars started to really break up. It started to make them dissolve. My skin looked brighter and my lines started to soften. I had been using a microdermabrasion machine for probably the last 5 years on a monthly basis, along with a monthly peel treatment. So I'm a licensed esthetician, so I have access to professional products, but you can buy AHAs and use them daily and get similar results. AHAs really are peels, but less strong. I will also link below a video where I explained in depth why microneedling is so effective. But in simple terms, the needles go beneath the top layer of the skin and slightly damage it, causing the cells to refresh and causing them to renew themselves. This is why you use a device like this. Your skin, when you first use it, will look red and irritated for about a day, and then it looks much better and brighter. The important issue is to have different lengths of needles in the microneedling in order to get deep enough to cause actual change. This is why I like the Banish Starter Kit 3.0, is because you get 3 different lengths of heads when you get it. You get two 0.5 millimeters, a 1 millimeter, and a 2.5 millimeter heads. To replace the heads, it boils down to about $10 a month, which is a lot cheaper than having it done in an office, which can run anywhere between $400 to $1,000 for a series of treatments. You can use each head about 3 to 4 times before needing to replace it. It doesn't cause scarring as the needles are gold plated and very, very thin. The kit also comes with vitamin C serum, vitamin C cream, pumpkin enzyme mask, and an aloe vera to calm the skin down after treatment. You also get a $30 gift certificate, so you gotta love that. Okay, my third point is the healing is the thing. So another big lesson for me was that skincare is much the same as working out. You damage your muscles, and as they heal, you begin to feel and look better. But you have to go through the process or the short-term pain in order to see changes. To promote healing, I recommend using a vitamin C serum, like I've said, and a vitamin C cream if you can, sunscreen if you go out in the sun, as your skin will be a little bit more sensitive after using this, and then just rest. Just rest your skin. If you have sensitive skin, you will probably have more redness, but the cell turnover will strengthen sensitive skin. So as a side note, skin sensitivities mostly stem from gut health. So if you have sensitive skin, I encourage you to take a probiotic and avoid irritating foods like fried or processed foods, caffeine, etc. If you're up for it, an elimination diet will sort out pretty fast what's causing the problem. In fact, rosacea is actually a gut health issue as well. Most topical treatment for these problems are not very effective, and by treating your gut, you will save a lot of money in dermatology visits. I hope this was helpful for you. I have seen the most improvements in my skin in the past few months at doing at-home microneedling than with any other home device treatment. I'll be completely honest with you. Remember, I do a lot to my skin, so every treatment after a while starts to lose its effectiveness. So I have to constantly up my game in order to keep my skin looking great. So this is why different length of heads are very, very important, as your skin will get used to a treatment or a length of a head, and you need to use a longer needle. What has helped your skin the most? Have you tried microneedling in the office, and what were the results? Please let me know in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching The Beauty Shaman.